So, we've learned a lot of things recently. Adeena is a princess, which, looking back, makes a lot of sense. Thankfully, her special god friend is not Mid, it's Julris. The rift is in the sky above the water. So, I'm not sure how we're gonna get to it. There's always Alexis Lamone, who is here in Castle. She has a boat, so maybe she could help us out. But we saw Nairene here at Slushy Tavern, so we gotta go get her. It's time to get us princess number 2.
Seaside. Take a drive with us out to the sea and find out where the planar rift will arrive. Meanwhile, we have a new Fablemaiden. She's along for the ride because she can. We love her madly. These 3 take the plot and run away with it gladly. Brand new arc, y'all, a highly hysterical Seaside Rundezvous. This is Fate and the Fablemaidens. Adeena, you see Nairene slip out of the Slushy Tavern. And Wynni, you see a streak of light across the sky out at sea. Twyddle, you see your delicious fish and chips.
Mm-hmm.
What do all of you do?
I'm licking my lips.
Adeena's gonna... What order did we sit in? Do we remember?
I think you two are on opposite sides because I hadn't sat down yet.
Okay.
And then Twyddle blocked the way of one of you. Twyddle, which one? Would you sit next to Adeena or Wynni?
Oh gosh. Oh, that's
I feel like
hard.
that's an easy question, though.
I feel like it is too, but
Whoever you're not sitting next to is who you're looking at.
That's so fair. Let's go with, how about odds or evens? Because I have reasonings for either one.
Okay.
Adeena is odds. Okay. I sit next to Wynni.
Okay. What's your reasoning? I'm curious.
Because she's my friend.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. Okay, you sit next to Wynni. So, Adeena, the bench, y'all are at a booth, right?
Yes.
Yes.
The bench next to you is free and empty.
Adeena is going to place both of her hands quickly, yet quietly, not like she's slamming, on the table in front of Twyddle and Wynni and say, Princess, run away, Nairene, 3 o'clock.
Where?
So Wynni looks to her 3 o'clock, which is a wall.
Yeah. I'm looking at the wall.
Wrong 3 o'clock.
She's
They're up at 3
shifted.
o'clock.
Does Twyddle know how to read a clock?
My 9 o'clock?
One.
Oh, just look
Wait.
to your right.
If north is this way, to my right, and then I'm going to put my hand on my heart, because that's how I tell my right from my left. And then I'll look towards the right.
What? You put your hand on your heart and your heart tells you what's right or left?
Fun fact, Samantha does this too. It's because I know my heart is on my left side.
Oh my gosh, our friendship makes so much more sense.
So I always reach for my heart so when I'm trying to figure out right or left.
That's hilarious.
Always have done that.
I love it.
That's so cute.
Wynni looks to her right.
Yeah.
Did she look too late?
That's what I was wondering.
No, you see a hooded figure. I say hooded, but like it's a hoodie. You see someone in a hoodie walking past a couple of the windows outside Slushy Tavern with a just an extra large slushie in hand. You can't really see their face, like the hood is up over their head.
We have to go get her because did y'all see the storm?
A storm?
No, but I'll get out of the booth. Let's go?
And Wynni starts running.
I'll follow.
Adeena is going to try to grab everybody's food and slushies before we go in my arms. And I'm going to be like, I'm coming, guys. And like run behind y'all.
Adeena, can you like roll me whatever you think works here? Like, is this strength to hold all these things, or is this like acrobatics? You're trying to balance everything.
I think it's acrobatics because, like, you know, food isn't that heavy, but like the art of balancing 3 different plates. And didn't we all get like the super size of the slushies?
Yeah, I think most of you got the super or the extra large supers.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll acrobatics,
Okay.
which I'm really glad I did because it's an 11.
Okay.
Which was originally a 2. We don't talk about it.
Oh, yeah. So you do okay. It teeters and you are falling behind pretty quickly as you're trying to get all this food balanced. Wynni is already out the door by the time you like feel everything is confident you're not gonna let it fall.
I am right on her tail.
Yeah, yeah. Twyddle gets out the door and you're just still like following behind with the food balance.
Priorities, okay?
No, I like
cool
them.
and all, but
The slushy tavern person says, "Have a nice night."
thanks, you too.
We will free you from this place. And keep going.
Yep.
As I'm like running. Wynni, do you want me to get out my bear trap and whack her?
No, I need her conscious and on our side.
Finger guns. Say, it shouldn't be too crowded, right?
No, it's not too crowded. Now, Slushy Tavern is a fairly popular food joint, and this is a fairly popular tourist location. But you can still see her head bobbing not far in front of you. The hoodie is pretty easy to keep track of. How are you trying to get to her?
I mean, running. Is she running?
Oh, no, she's not running. She hasn't even noticed that y'all are there yet.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, well, then we're just running.
We're just running. Going for a
Okay.
light jog.
There's no need for magic.
I'm going to make it look a little more casual, like I'm exercising.
It's a light jog.
It is a light jog.
Wynni does not.
In all fairness, I am faster than Wynni, so I would have to keep her with her. I'd have to, like,
Slow up.
slow down a little anyway. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we've got Wynni running, Twyddle casually jogging, and me behind with all of the food trying to keep up.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, I'm just casually going. I don't want to get too far ahead because Wynni and I had a conversation about not running away from each other.
No.
So, So I'm just like, also I'm trying to look cash. Super cash.
Of course. Yeah, she doesn't notice. I rolled her perception, and she does not notice you as she's just walking with her slushy, and you kind of see off in the distance there's a nicer hotel down the street.
I knew it.
Yeah. It's made of sand, as are many of the buildings in Castle.
When do we catch up to her?
Whenever you want, she hasn't noticed you.
I would like to catch up. As I catch up to her, I do that, like, you know how when a horse is galloping and you say, whoa, and the horse, like, do. Yeah. Backs up with their front feet, you know what I'm saying, a little bit? That's kind of what Wynni does, but she only has 2 feet.
Okay.
So try to picture that.
Picturing.
And and then she like casually puts her hands in like her pocket and is walking.
I'm going to like turn around and be like jogging backwards. Like a little super cash.
How far behind am I?
Oh, was my mic muted?
Right then it was.
Just now.
Cool. I was just making sure because I'm definitely trying to pull up the accent just in case.
No, just in case is definitely going to happen.
No. It's like she didn't notice, so there's no way this confrontation isn't happening now, which is fine. And Adeena, you're not far behind. You're a couple paces, and it is harder to balance, so you're a little bit slower. But you see Twyddle and Wynni approaching Nareen.
I will keep moving and attempt to slow down at a normal pace, pace that she would normally when she's not carrying things. So waiting till like the last minute to slow down.
Casual. The theme of today's episode is Casual.
Casual.
It's casual.
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 So Wynni is talking to Twyddle. She's walking in step with Nairine, but she's talking to Twyddle.
Okay, I'm looking at you.
And she says, wow, what a storm. And she's like, every once in a while, she's like shifting her gaze over to Nairine.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a storm.
We haven't seen weather like this since the concert.
The concert? Do you mean the one where we saved everybody?
It would be that one. Friend?
Nairine?
I think we're gonna have to do it again.
Nairine has been, like, slowly tugging down the corners of her hood, like, just kind of, like, turning it away from you a little bit while you're walking next to her. But she definitely kind of lets go a little bit as you mentioned the concert and saving everybody.
It was really great to see our friend Balor Bane. Hopefully we'll be able to save him one day.
Jordan, were you going to say something?
As Adeena catches up, she's behind everybody, and she is slowly trying to maneuver the food in front of her face so that Nairine, if Nairine were to turn around, would not see Adeena and would rather just see a slushie with purple hair behind it.
I think at this point, Twyddle, Nairine just kind of, like, doesn't really turn fully towards you, but just kind of, like, looks over and says, I'm sorry, do you really know Balor Bane?
That's perfect, Renee. Yeah, we've met him on more than one occasion.
Oh my good golly gosh, I am such a big fan of all of his music. That is so incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look out, his new single is dropping soon.
Really?
I have it on very good authority.
Mm-hmm. The best authority.
Mine.
A godlike authority.
Oh, fascinating. And, sorry, who are you?
Hi, I'm Wynni.
Wynni.
What's your name?
You're the Fablemaidens, aren't you? I just was hearing about you on the radio earlier today.
Well, that could have been
Yes.
anybody. That may not have been our voices on the radio.
Oh, well, I didn't think that they were, but,
Ha! Some wizard you are.
I'm not a wizard.
Could have fooled me.
No.
I'm gonna stop at this point. Be like, look, I'm Twyddle, and something big is happening.
All right. Well, it's been lovely talking to you, but I'm afraid I must be going now.
Wait.
Yes?
We need your help.
You need my help.
Yeah, that's a storm. And I think in that storm is a rift.
You know who I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn into her.
Gosh darn disguise. I thought it would get me further than a couple of...
Well, it didn't seem to work very well.
Oh?
At this point, Adeena's gonna lower the slushie and go, yeah, Nene, you're gonna have to work a little bit harder than that.
Her face, like, lights up as she turns around towards you and just, like, beams. And she's like, Adeena, darling. Look at me. I am on an adventure just like you. Aren't you proud?
Well, I actually was wondering why. You know, you're always, like, into all that stuff, and now you're, like, off gallivanting on your own. Are you okay?
Well, yes, but I don't know. You left again, and you always had so much fun, and I just wanted to see what it was like.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I am so much. I have this slushie. And, like, you can tell that her tongue has turned purple because she's just been drinking this super grape slushie.
I'm gonna turn back into Twyddle. Yeah, no, slushies are really great. Especially the blue ones. But this is serious.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
You're Kalana's special friend, right?
Special friend?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With the gods?
I feel like I have a relationship with Kalana, sure, but, I don't know exactly how to define it, actually.
Too special for words, huh?
Something like that.
Look, she's in charge of storms, right?
Yes, she is.
We need to get into that one. And I'm going to point out towards the ocean.
You want to go into the storm? But are you mad?
Yes, please.
It's kind of what we do.
See, Nene, the cool part about adventuring is you do the crazy stuff. So you're not really adventuring until you do the crazy stuff. So want to help us get caught in a storm?
So getting a slushie wasn't really adventuring?
I mean, it was adventuring for you, but you could do more. It'll be fun. Come on.
Okay. Sure. Yes. If this is what adventuring is, I'll follow your lead. You're much better at it than I am anyway.
Say, we've been enjoying her so far.
Isn't she wonderful?
Adeena is turning bright red.
Is
and
she your
slowly
sister?
turning purple.
We're trying to understand the relationship here. What is this?
Us? Friends. Classmates. Royals? Shh, don't tell anyone. I'm undercover.
Princesses in crime. And Adeena is going to try... Adeena's going to turn around and go, okay, I have an important question.
Yes.
Do we want all this food?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't eat?
I'm gonna grab my fish and chips.
I don't have time. I have to be catapulted into a storm.
Catapulted? That sounds dangerous.
Wynni, and I've got like fish. I've got like fries in my mouth, and I'm like, we can walk and eat and stuff. You know what this could use? I'm gonna dig into my bag.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out the hot sauce that I got from Dr. Red.
You absolutely may.
And I'm gonna put it on one of my little fish tenders. Is that what they're called?
Sure.
I don't know what they're called. Strips?
Fish tenders work.
Fish fillets?
Fillets? Yeah, breaded fillets. One of my fishes. I don't know. And then I'm gonna pour it on and give Renee a narrative moment to say if anything happens to it, and then take a bite.
Yeah, nothing happens to the fish when you put it on there. But once you take a bite of this fish strip, this
Stick
fish
with tender. It's too good.
this fish tender, I forgot tender for a second. I was so stuck. You take a bite into this fish tender, and you feel the burn. And when I say you feel the burn, it's like a tangible thing. Like if you don't open your mouth right now, it's gonna burn you.
Okay, I just for narrative's sake, I will not be pointing my mouth at anyone. I'll be pointing it to the side. Go.
And out comes this burst of flame.
I was hoping.
I love it.
The mechanic for this, Twyddle, is that you can take an action to consume the hot sauce, and you get the effects of Dragonborn's fire breath weapon.
That's awesome.
Okay, so basically, like, once I do, like, I just, like, breathe out this fire, and then I close my mouth and put my hands over my face, and I look, my eyes are so wide.
Ordis flies out and gives you a little nuzzle on your nose.
Adeena drops all the food and slushies in her hand.
Oh no.
I, like, look,
Oh dear.
like, so concerned at the dragon.
It just curls up on your on your head, and like a cat does like a little pat and then sinks onto your head, and so you know it's okay.
Then I'm gonna open my mouth and go, Wynni, and then cover it again. Wynni, are you the mother of dragons?
What?
What did you do to me? And then we'll look at Ordis, and I'm gonna go, squat?
Ordis flies back to my head. I didn't do it, Twyddle.
Do you think? I'm gonna look, and then I'm gonna like look at the hot sauce. Oh, caliente. I'm gonna remove my hands from my face.
Well, that was unusual.
Adeena's gonna lean over to Nayreen and whisper, "She's one of us now."
Oh. Well, come along then. And if you'll let her, Adeena, Nayreen will loop arms with you at the elbow.
I feel like Adeena will let it happen because she knows that, like, if she doesn't let it happen, it's gonna happen anyways. So, like, there's no use fighting it. She knows.
If you don't fight it, I think is the best the best way to phrase that. And so she loops arms with yours, especially now that you aren't carrying food and slushies anymore. It says,
Rip.
well, the storm is this way, if you really still want to go.
Yes, please. Must get there fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are we running?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind then. And Adeena, she'll let go of your arm and just take off towards the storm.
It's more of a light jog. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna like look at Wynni and then just kind of like a please.
Oh, Winnie's gone. She's running.
Okay, so I look to Wynni to for reassurance that I can also take off and sprint, to realize that Wynni herself has left.
She has to go first, or she's last.
Mm-hmm.
How tall is Nairine? Like what race is Nairine?
Genasi.
Yes,
Right?
she's a Genasi, so she's humanoid.
Okay. I just wanted to know how in step with her I was.
Yeah, she's kind of keeping step with you at this point, and she's just like, so where are we going? I mean, I know the storm, but like, where?
Well, there's a boat, so there's a dock.
Oh,
Do you think that Adeena could like make a funnel of water that could shoot me up into the storm?
Adeena doesn't really do water.
But Julris is water
Well, yes.
and fire, but
Yes.
water?
Well, yes. Have you ever seen Adeena near water? God, what was that? What was that word? What did I just say? Water? Water.
Everybody's got a
Have you
lot of
ever seen Adeena near water?
Renee's so happy for
I
this
can't say
accent.
water. It's water.
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 Wada.
Like Whataburger.
Ooh.
No.
Well, I met her this morning. So no.
It's been a long day.
I think like as they're ahead, I'm with Adeena. And to be like, Adeena, is she good people?
Yeah. She's kind of annoying sometimes, but she's good people.
Who isn't? I'm gonna tell you now. This is your last chance. We're going out there. If you don't want to go, this is it.
Well, wait. You're going in the water? You're the
Whatever we have to do. If
wait.
it's a swimming pool, if it's a
It's a
weird lake thing with some kind of mysterious creature at the bottom, like
hot in here. Is it just me?
To help with that, Adeena, you do feel cool rain start to fall on your face. Twyddle, you, Wynni, and Nairine all feel the same as it starts to open up and the clouds start to drop rain on all of you.
Yeah.
That was the most poetic way I could have put that, honestly.
I like it.
Well, like fire's cool, but there's this funny thing: water kills fire. So is this safe?
I mean, no, but we got to do it.
Okay.
And don't worry. I'm gonna kind of like at this point like kind of pat her on the back. We got you.
Okay. Adeena slowly, like, her hyperventilating, which begun when you mentioned going into the water, is slowly starting to die down. But now it's like, we've been running really fast for a while, carrying on conversation, so she actually can't breathe.
So, a number of other people around you have like jackets pulled up over their head and they're ducking it out of the rain. You can tell that a lot of the people who were out on the pier only moments before, enjoying all the snacks and activities that are out there, have now kind of ducked under awnings, trying to escape this rain as it gets heavier and heavier.
Is it raining so hard that there are beginning to be puddles, Renee?
There are absolutely beginning to be puddles, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like whenever we get like near one, like I almost like jump, I like leap in the air to like land in a puddle so it splashes.
Yes, you absolutely do.
Mhm.
And it does. It goes everywhere. And it's
I'm a fan.
a lot of fun. Yeah. And your boots, your spiked boots, kind of are almost like galoshes, so they're not they're pretty solid for puddle jumping.
Mm-hmm. So this reminds me of like the mountain. I think I'll even say that. I say it. It's been said. This reminds me of the mountain.
Wynni and Nairine, you both, we, the two of you reach the pier that you were at earlier, where Alexis Lamone, the pirate, has docked her ship. The plank has been pulled up where you saw pirates and, well, sailors a wink, loading it earlier. Well beyond the port, the pier, the ship even, and quite the stretch of water, you can see the storm off in the distance. The clouds above you are a dark gray, but the storm out at sea is almost pitch black as you peer into it. Roll me a perception check, please.
Everyone, I assumed.
Wynni most particularly, but you can as well as you arrive on this pier next to her.
14.
Hearing or sight?
Sight.
9.
I gave you the hearing one last episode, so I don't feel too
I
bad about
know, but I wanted it again.
I got a 14.
I got a 9.
it. Wynni, it is hard to tell from here, but Twyddle, you see the same telltale shape of a rift literally set among the clouds. Hi, hello, hail and well met. I'm Renee, the DM or Fate for this podcast, and I'm just here to tie up a few quick loose threads. I had so much fun at Gen Con 2019, and though I still have some recovering to do, it meant the world to me for everyone who stopped me to say hi. I know it was a huge event, very busy, and hope to see more Fablemates next time, but thank you if you did say hi, or if you even thought about it, if you tweeted about it, anything. I so appreciate it. That made my convention. The next one I'll be at is PAX West, which is the last weekend of August, and I'm very much looking forward to that one. I'll be working there, so it'll look a little bit different, but if you want to come say hi, you're still welcome to, and I'd still love to see you. If you want to know more about where we'll be or what we're doing, you can follow us on Twitter at FateFMcast across all social media, actually, or you can check out our website, fatefmcast.com. You can also check out our sponsors, Mage Hand Press. I had the opportunity to meet them at Gen Con, and they're all awesome people who are really eager about the stuff that they're doing. Like, Dark Matter is making a lot of progress now. They have a new project called Insomnia that they're working on. And I'm really excited because it's all great D&D content that can help you port your games to other settings or incorporate different settings and classes into your existing games. And I've really enjoyed what I have seen from them so far. Thanks, JP Davonda, for writing our theme song, Fate and Fable. And with those loose threads tied up, let's get back to the show.
I think I'm going to point it out to Adeena and say, that's what we're looking for.
Wynni, you do hear that.
What is that?
That is a rift. And Wynni pulls out her hand to show her key. And she says, this will close that rift. If we don't close that rift, bad things come out of it, like land krakens, or golems, or basilisks, or who knows what else.
Well, I mean, the golem, not so bad, but yeah, no, terrible things come out of the rift.
And some misunderstood things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so close the rift.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Help Wynni close the rift.
I don't...
That's the job that Mid gave me, so.
I don't mean to, throw anything into question. This all sounds like a delightful plan, but the rift is in the sky, though?
Yes.
So what...
And?
How are you supposed to get up there?
Do we just throw her up there?
Yes. If you could throw me up very, very, very high, I will gently fall down and on my way close the rift.
I kind of look Wynni up and down. I could probably get you 20 feet.
Look, I might be able to help, but honestly, only if we get closer first.
Adeena would like to look at Twyddle and look back at Wynni and say, can we put her in a cannon?
Yes.
I'm going to say, what's a cannon?
Adeena's going to say, I'm on it. and try to find us a boat.
There is a big boat right next to you. It is the sailor ship. But yeah, that's not gonna it does look closed up right now. As far as just like an abandoned boat, there isn't really one along this pier. There's like a boat rental shop down a few docks, but
Okay, I have a real question.
yes.
The boat that's closed up, are there people on it?
This was where you spoke to the sailors earlier today, but you don't see any of them out right now.
Would I know whether or not they would stay on their ship?
No, you would not know that.
Okay. Oh. Well, borrowing isn't bad.
We're on the run anyway.
Is everybody running towards the boat? The big boat that's closed off?
Y'all are like
Yeah.
standing next to it on the pier.
Yeah, we like stopped for a second.
Adeena will turn around and look at Wynni and Twyddle and like gesture questioningly to the boat, as in like the gesture meaning, is this an option?
Oh, yes, a boat would help quite nicely.
Wynni solemnly nods, like she knows this is not legal.
We'll bring it back. And Adeena will, can I stealth onto the boat?
You would have to sort of climb because the
Are we gonna steal the pirate ship?
I think that's what's happening right now.
Until we get caught.
We're just borrowing it. We're not stealing.
We're a
borrowing.
4-person crew. How are we going to man this ship?
Adeena didn't think that far ahead, okay?
I don't think Twyddle's caught on to what's happening.
Okay.
I am a
Yeah.
rogue, though, so I can climb.
You can climb, definitely. I think that climbing the side of this ship is going to involve a little bit more strength than dexterity, unless you can persuade me otherwise.
That was Jordan, for I haven't a clue.
Say you have better decks.
Well, I'm like trying to brain right now. I don't really have a good argument for that. Are you saying because it's like at a weird incline?
It's at a weird incline, yeah, and there's not like a ton of grips on the side of the ship, just to like...
Weird. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So it's like they didn't build handholds in for people to steal their pirate ship.
What?
That's what I'm saying. Weird.
Is there like a place where a cannon comes out? Because like I could just slip in there
Sure, there's a place where a cannon comes out, but you still have to get up to it.
and not have to climb all the way. Okay, I will accept your challenge of strength as
Okay.
I climb up the side of this boat.
Ooh, I'm gonna follow.
Okay.
Looks like fun.
It was an 11.
Are we adding just straight strength?
Yes, straight strength.
Or athletics?
Unless you want to do athletics.
Could I do athletics, please?
Yes.
Okay, 13.
Yeah, okay.
I'll also roll
Okay.
athletics.
We're all going.
Oh, is this what we're doing now? Oh, all right. Okay.
That's a 13 for me.
I'm scared for Naireen right now.
Is she a princess? She's a little princess, ain't she?
So if Naireen looks like she needs help, I will like grab her at some point.
Naireen just kind of says, oh, and sets down her slushie that is still half finished just at the edge of this dock. And she kind of stretches her arms a little bit as if she's like about to start working out. And then she stretches and then she starts to climb. And surprising all of you, she scales easily past you all.
Oh,
As you seem to struggle up the side of this ship, and it's hard to tell exactly what force of nature or dice was on her side as she climbs up the side of this ship and gets to the top.
so before Adeena started climbing, she definitely took out a piece of parchment and wrote a little note and left it on the dock where the ship was attached. That
Okay.
said, "Hey, sorry to borrow your boat, but we'll bring it back. Thanks, D."
Wow.
And Naireen like leans down to offer hands to each of you, and it's just like, oh, this is so exciting.
I'm very impressed.
I'm so excited. This is exhilarating.
It really is. And I'm just like looking at her like wide-eyed.
Where have you been my whole life?
I climbed a boat. I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
Wynni takes note that could be a song.
That could be a song. It'll be a hit. Okay. I'm going to... okay. How much does Twyddle doesn't know that much about boats. This is probably the first real boat she's seen. Oh, wait! Nope, airship. That's different. Well...
It's similar.
It's similar. How similar, Renee?
I mean, they're built really similarly. Like, the airship was much bigger and had a lot more places on it, but in shape and layout, they seem comparable.
Okay. I would like to head to where I think the captain's quarters would be? Or the main office?
Okay. Yeah, I think you can... I'm going to have you roll me, like, an intelligence check to figure out which direction you're going.
Just straight intelligence? Ugh. It's a 5.
Okay. You head to the first door you see.
And someone screams and I go, oh, sorry.
It could be the captain's quarters. It could be what you just implied. It is not, though.
Okay.
It is actually the galley. And you open the door to find several somewhat brawny-looking pirates eating their dinner. And all of them stop.
What are they eating?
They are eating turkey legs.
Wait, is there an open spot?
Yes, there is an open spot at the table.
I'm gonna sit beside one of them and say, like, examine their plates and be like, nice cutlery.
She knows the word cutlery?
I did. Yes.
Okay.
I don't even question it anymore.
That's great.
I just never know what I know. It's fun.
The sailor you spoke to earlier has heavy brows that kind of sink over his eyes as he swallows a bite of his turkey leg and says, "Aren't you the one I spoke to earlier today? One of the people I spoke to earlier today?"
And I'm gonna, like, reach for, like, the main plate and take a turkey leg. These are my people. I just realized, like, these are like-minded people to me.
Yeah, they all just kind of look at you and let you take it, and then look to the sailor who spoke, and he says, "You just couldn't wait until morning, could you?
There's a storm.
You had to sneak onto the ship? There's a storm. There's always storms."
Yeah, have you seen a god storm before? That's what we got going right now.
What's
and
a
y'all
god
are sitting
storm?
here eating turkey. What's a rift? I'm gonna take like another big chunk out of the turkey leg, like land krakens and the like.
Yeah, one of the other sailors, she just kind of like shrugs, rolls her eyes, and keeps tucking into her turkey leg. Like, whatever you're saying, it doesn't make any sense. And honestly, you're not bothering them too much anyway. It's starting to pour outside, though, where Adeena and Wynni and Naireen are still standing. Naireen's hoodie is soaked through, and the clouds have definitely darkened overhead. It's hard to spot where the rift is now out at sea. You can kind of remember the direction that it was, but it's almost impossible to see with the density of the storm and the actual lightning now arcing out of the clouds. And a huge crash of thunder rolls overhead as a giant flash of lightning seems to strike somewhere nearby.
Adeena will hit the deck, literally.
I think I'm going to go inside now. And Naireen walks in the galley with Twyddle. And then she goes, and she doesn't, like, sit down because there's not so much room at the table anymore, but she comes to stand by Twyddle and says, oh, hello.
Hello.
That looks delicious.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna, like, extend my turkey leg in her direction.
Oh, no, thank you. I ate my food.
Hey, guess what?
What?
I'm gonna, like, gesture with my turkey leg to all these people. We got enough people to man this ship.
Oh, wonderful.
Samantha's very pleased. I don't know if Twyddle cares, but Samantha's very pleased.
Oh my gosh.
The sailor just kind of, like, leans back now and crosses his arms and says, we always had enough power to man this ship. It's our ship.
I'm gonna look him up and down.
What makes you think we're gonna man it now?
Listen. I've seen things like you wouldn't believe. And she like, I'm like, sorry, Samantha's like literally like miming this right now. Land krakens, basilisk thingy.
You mentioned the land kraken. Yep, you mentioned, yep.
It's
all on your card,
I've befriended and I've lost friends along this way. And I'm telling you right now, we gotta go deal with what's out there. I would like to roll persuasion.
Okay, you can roll me persuasion.
I really should have rolled intimidation. Mistakes were made. That's fine. I can't see. That's a 15.
The sailor leans towards you, setting down his turkey leg and putting his elbows on the table and says, look, whoever you are, Midarian group, Fablemaiden, whatever you said on your card, I don't answer to you. In fact, I don't answer to anyone. Except the captain, that is.
Yeah, and where is your captain right now?
Well, should be in her office right about now.
I think she would like to know.
Gods, if you'd just waited till tomorrow morning, you might have had a chance to meet her. As it stands now, it looks like, we're gonna have to throw you off this here ship.
You'll have to catch me first. And I would like to toss the table. If you want to go, but I don't know if you want to go back to those two before you finish off with me.
Yeah, what? Adeena, Wynni, what? What? What you doing?
You should know that Wynni has noticed that everyone has gone inside.
Adeena's on the floor.
Wynni has not gone inside. Wynni is looking for the cannon.
You can find the cannon.
She's aiming the trajectory of the cannon. And she's whispering to Ortis, I need you to light this cannon when I crawl inside.
Does Ortis listen to you?
Ortis does not know better but to listen to her mother.
That's true. She's very intelligent.
Oh, she is very intelligent. I forget.
She's very intelligent, but she's a young child whose mother just told her to fire a cannon.
Yeah, and she's gonna fly up and catch me now that I know that she can fly now.
She's not that big,
She's
though.
not that big. She is still about the size of your palm.
She knows where the rift is.
She does know where the rift is.
Nah, there's time, because she's gonna light the wick on fire, the wick is gonna go down, she's gonna run across the cannon and sneak inside.
Wait, Wynni or Ortis?
Ortis.
Ortis!
Oh my god.
What have we done?
Adeena, you are just like pressed to the deck of this ship. You almost don't even know. It's wet, and that's not great. The planks are wet, the planks of wood are wet. And the rain is falling hard now. Like, all of your hair is soaked. Some of the grime has even gotten washed off your face just by the sheer amount of rain pouring from the sky and pelting your face. Mayreen and Twyddle have gone inside, and the door is still askew a bit, but Wynni has disappeared from next to you. Who knows where exactly she went? Are you just gonna stay right here?
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
We got on the boat. Cool beans. But the boat is on the water. And Adeena didn't think about that when she was climbing up the boat because, like, hard surfaces. And then the lightning struck, which spooked her. And now she's like, oh, I'm on a boat in the water, which is totally freaking her out. So I imagine her as like a cat who's getting pelted with rain, who really hates the rain, slowly crawling in the direction that Wynni went.
Okay, yeah.
Like along the bottom, like on the floor. Like she's not going to stand up on this boat.
Yeah, absolutely. You do see Wynni kind of off over by the cannon. Hard to tell exactly what she's doing right now. But you're crawling over there towards her.
And
Wynni.
when I get close enough, I will grab the rail and hold on for dear life as I stand myself up.
Okay, yes. You may. Wynni,
Mm-hmm.
how's your plan going? What does Ortis do? What do you do?
Well, I crawl into the cannon once I set my angle right. And then I wait, and Ortis lights it.
Okay.
Oh, but as Ortis lights it, when he sticks her head out real quick and says, "Hey, Twyddle, I'll be right back."
You're breaking our code.
Okay.
I'm technically not running away. I am
Shot.
being shot away.
She's cannoning away.
There. Adeena, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Friends don't let friends get shot out of cannons.
That was my idea, though.
I really want, all I want in life is for Adeena to jump in this cannon too before it goes off. That's all I want.
Here's the thing. Adeena was the one who wanted to shoot the cannon. And now, like, Adeena's been replaced. And so she feels, like, slightly jealous of
A dragon?
Ortis. And, yeah, it's a thing. And so Adeena, like, as she sees that Ortis has lit the fuse and hears Wynni call back, Adeena is going to throw all caution to the wind, forget the water, and run to the cannon.
Adeena, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Oh, man, my dice don't like me today.
Uh-oh.
Let me start by saying that. That's a 3.
Oh, no.
Okay. Several things happen all at once. And actually,
no.
Twyddle, I'm gonna need you to roll me a strength. Strength check here. As well, really quickly, before we get to that.
What have I done?
Just straight strength.
Just straight strength.
Okay, that'll
thought
be a
that was
16.
3
Dang.
things happen at once. Twyddle, you flip this table.
Mm-hmm.
Turkey legs go flying everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And the pirates all look startled, surprised, as one of them gets pinned under the table, the one who is just contentedly eating her turkey leg. And she just says, "Aw, man." And the one you were talking to, like, gets up and skitters away from the table really quickly. There's a loud thud as the table hits the ground. And besides the one who's pinned, you have several angry pirates now just not even willing to talk. They're just glaring at you.
I grab my pocket watch.
You grab your pocket watch. At the same moment, the ship rocks as a cannon is fired from the deck. Wynni, Ortis has climbed into the cannon with you, and the two of you go shooting through the sky. The rain hits your face and it hurts a bit as you fly out towards this rift in the sky. Your trajectory is up and out, and the whole ship shakes. Adeena, just as you came up with the courage to let go of the railing, the ship pitches.
I'm crying.
And you fall over the edge.
No!
And then a door opens up across the room from Twyddle.
About time.
Oh my God.
And out walks a very commanding looking woman with a giant hat with a plumed feather in it, much like the one that Wynni got in a couple episodes back, whenever that was, back in Breakfast Tacos. and her boots clack against the wooden floor. You see a gun resting at her hip, and her brown hair is pulled into a ponytail. She has eyes that are yellow, and her pupils are slits. And though she looks somewhat elven from her ears, you can see just like the faintest bit of gold scaling across her cheekbones. And she says, "What in Zemavir's name are you doing on my ship?" Huge thank you again to our sponsor, Mage Hand Press. You can hear them throughout our show now, especially now that Adeena is playing an alchemist. Check out their store, store.magehandpress.com, and use the code FATEFM at checkout for 15% off.